Okay. So now, all my homeschool people, do you guys have any questions on the homework from yesterday? Would you like me to explain anything?
Nope.
All right, that's pretty good. I feel like Miss Pliego did a good job last year. It seems like everybody has a pretty good understanding of positives and negatives. Now, today we're going to be doing something extremely important. I always tell kids, if you can add, subtract, multiply, divide integers, I can teach you any of the advanced stuff. But if you're having trouble with adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing integers, all the advanced stuff is harder. So that's why it's super important. That's why if you have a question, you're supposed to ask me. Don't sit there. We have a small class. I can help everybody. All right? So don't sit there and not know something. That's your own fault if you don't know something. You don't ask. Go.
Would you multiply like a positive times a negative? Would it be a negative?
Yeah, but that's in a couple days. Today and tomorrow, we're going to add and subtract. The next 2 days, we're going to multiply, divide.
Right, thank you.
Okay? Perfect. Nobody has any questions for me from last night's homework? Nothing. All right, I'm super happy with that. Now, again, I haven't returned anything just because I'm trying to get all my technology taken care of. So I will eventually be putting a grade and sending them back to you. So make sure you're submitting properly. All right? Now what I'd like to do,
Are we supposed to be submitting one homework?
yes, turn it in.
Oh, okay.
Right? If you haven't turned it in every night, as soon as you're done, just submit it back. Put it into your Google Drive and then copy Google Drive back in.
I haven't been submitting it.
Yeah, I want you to do that. All right, now today, extremely important. Yes.
I didn't turn my homework, and I'm trying to do it now, but it says that.
Yeah. Same with my kids at home. Make sure you're submitting all of your homework. And if you're having trouble, it's really okay. All right, it's not the end of the world. We can get it fixed. Okay. All right. Well, we'll try to fix it after I'm done with the lesson. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
And you heard me. I don't really care, right? All right. I know there's going to be technology issues, and we'll get it fixed, and then you'll explain everything. Okay. So now, what I have to do now is we're going to really work on adding and subtracting integers. All right. And the class last period was amazing, so I'm sure you guys are every bit as good. So I'm going to let my people online start. So I want Evan, you do number 1, but give me a second. I'm going to go around the room. Evan is number 1. Joshua, you're number 2. Brennan, you're number 3. Misha, 4. 5. You get 6 for me. 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Okay? And we're missing one person today. All right? So there's only 11 of you. That's it. All right? Now, I'm going to explain things. I'm going to let somebody give an answer, and then I'm going to try to explain something. All right? So here we go. Did someone leave? Josh will be back then. All right, here we go. Let's see, Evan, tell me about number 1. What do you think the answer is? Evan? Brennan?
I forgot I was muted.
That's okay. That's all right. Tell me about number 1. What do you think?
Is it minus 11?
Yes, it is negative 11. Now, I'm also, this is where I'm going to talk to you guys real quick. That is definitely negative 11. I'm super happy with you on that. But now, listen, guys, here's what I want everybody to do. Get your heads up on the board so I can show you something. You probably know how to do it, but I'm just double checking, okay? Because I have a thought process I want you to be able to do, all right? So I want everybody underneath this to write negative 5. And then whenever you see a plus and a minus right next to each other, I want you to think of it as a minus. So that's just negative 5 minus 6. And I always tell kids, think in terms of money. It's like you owe your dad 5 and you owe your mom 6. That means you owe what? You owe 11. All right? Evan, does that make sense? Brennan, Joshua, you good?
Yes.
All right. So who's doing number 2? I can't remember. Joshua, are you doing 2, Joshua?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, so tell me what's the answer to number 2?
I believe it is 19
Now,
or 9.
second. This is what I'm telling you. There's no reason to make a mistake here. So this is critical. I want you to highlight the 4 or the positive and the negative. And we are going to rewrite that. You're going to rewrite that as 14 minus 5. Whenever you have a positive and negative right next to each other, it's a negative. Yes.
I have
A different one what?
I don't have the same
Everyone has the same thing.
thing. I on lesson.
You good?
Yeah.
All right. So now, Joshua, if I ask you what's 14 minus 5, you would tell me what? Joshua, you there?
9.
9.
I was on.
You see what I'm saying, right? This
Yes.
is very, very helpful if you understand that. A number is either positive or negative. It's never going to be both. So anytime you see 2 signs, you're going to change them to 1 sign. All right, look how easy that was. All right, Brennan, you tell me about number 3. What are you thinking?
Pretty sure it's -7.
I'm pretty sure you are correct. That's very good. You owe your mom 18,
Thank you.
have 11. That means -7. Yes, ma'am. Tell me.
So when the numbers are in parentheses, does that mean is that just trying to separate the minus and the plus?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I don't like that. You with me? Now, just like over here, guys, I want you to be able to tell me, listen to me. If the signs are different, you always subtract. If the signs are the same, you always what? You always add, right? So here, this is -18 and this is +11. So we subtract them. Now, we owe more than we have. So that means it's negative. Is everybody good on this? Everybody's happy? All right, look, this is super, super important. So if you're not understanding me, you got to tell me right away so I can jump in and fix it. All right? So here we go.
Can you just go back to the first problem? I think it's fine.
All right, perfect. All right, here we go. Number 4.
It would be +3.
It is +3. Now, take the time right now for me, guys. Everybody take the time and just do me a favor and write 16 minus 13. All right, if you made a mistake, that's because there's those multiple signs. We don't need multiple signs. All right, who's doing number 5? Okay, read it to me. Let's go.
A football team gained 6 yards.
So what does that mean?
They added.
Added, right. Keep going.
And then it lost 10 yards on.
So what does that mean?
Minus 10.
That is correct. Very good. So what's the result?
It would be -4.
You are awesome. Thank you. That's very good. Very good. I'm happy with you guys. All right, now remember, my homeschool people, if you have a question, you got to speak up. I can't help you if you don't tell me you made a mistake. All right, next. Read, please.
The temperature in Rockford, Illinois was -3 degrees. The temperature rose 3 degrees.
What is it?
0.
0. That's right, because I want you to write, it was -3, then you added 3, and they cancel out. 0. Beautiful work. Yes.
For number 4, I don't really understand why we.
Because again, the plus and the minus right next to each other is a minus. And you see how silly it is? If I ask you 16 minus 13, you were doing that in 2nd grade. Now all of a sudden you're confused because they put in multiple signs. That's why I don't like the multiple signs. You with me? All right. Who's up? Number 7.
14.
Now, how did you do that so fast?
So I did 7 minus 4, 7 minus 14. Now 7, so I did 9 divided 7.
Yes. Now, that's perfect, right? But I also want you to recognize, what are these two?
The same number.
So what does that equal?
0.
0. That's why I want you to be careful when you're doing those. All right? 14, even though you're 100% correct. You with me? I always like to find things that cancel out. All right. Next, number 8. Tell me what the answer is.
-1.
-1. Brilliant.
Super simple.
All right.
Just add, it's -12 minus 11.
Wait a minute. What's 11? That should be 11 minus 2 minus 10. So what's 11 minus 2?
9,
9 minus 10.
1.
Yeah. Well, -1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't hear you. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I
You-
that's
No, you're awesome. That is exactly correct. And this is what I'm saying, guys, in class. If you're not sure it was -1, now's the time to speak up. Looks like everybody's good. All right, here we go. Number 9. What's that? Good. Good. -3. Wow, very, very good. So I'm totally happy with that. -3. Guys at home, you okay with that being -3?
Yes.
All right. Yes. Okay, so you tell me, what is -5 minus 4? Let's start with that. Good. Now, I don't let kids write plus minus, so I would just say -5 and then +3. So if you owe your dad 1 and you owe your mom 5, how much do you owe? That's correct. And then if you owe your mom 6, but you have 3, there you go. See how I'm saying? Money is always good. Okay, now let's take a look now at who's up for number 10. All right, come on now. Well, so now I want you to think about this. Plus and minus next to each other. What is that automatically? Nope. You would rewrite that as -7 minus 3. The plus and the minus next to each other makes a minus. Do you hear me? So now I want you to pay attention. If you owe your dad 7 and you owe your mom 3, what happens? How much do you owe them? That's right. There you go. Think in terms of money. If you owe 7 and you owe 3, you owe 10. So the correct answer for number 10 was -10. Yes.
So in that problem, -7, why wouldn't it just be -7 minus like this?
Well, because, listen to me. Numbers are either positive or negative. They're not both. You with me? So I want you to understand this is just you owe 7 and you owe 3, so you owe 10. You with me? We don't need 2 signs. 2 signs is too confusing. A number is either positive or negative. It's not both. You with me?
Yeah.
All right, now we're going to go around the room, continue on around the room, and I want you guys to speak up. Yes.
I'm a little confused how like number 10 worked out because I got -4.
Well, that just means you're wrong, right?
Yeah.
So now let's figure out where your mistake is. Think about this. You owe your mom 7 and you owe your dad 3.
Oh, since they're both -5.
That's right. If the signs are the same, you add. If the signs are different, you subtract. That's exactly 100% correct. That's how your brain should be thinking. All right, so who's doing 11 for me? Yes, good. Tell me what you're thinking.
So I took away the plus, like,
Yep.
kind of, and then I did -6, and I technically did add, I did plus and then -1.
Okay, hold on one second. One second. I dropped here. I don't know what happened to it. Okay, we're back. Sorry. We're back live. So tell me again, -6 minus 14 is what?
Oh, it's -14?
Well,
It was -6 plus negative.
yeah, because of this plus and the minus, it's negative, right?
Yeah, so it was, I got -1.
You got the right answer. That's good. Because the signs are the same, you add. When the signs are the same, you add. You owe 6 and you owe 14, you owe 20. Everybody good? All right, here we go. We got the next round coming up. All right. So now we're back to my boys online. I think, Evan, you're up, right? So I want you to help me out with number 12. Don't forget-
Hello, I'm sorry.
Good.
So number 12, it's 7 minus 8, and that's 9.
That is correct. 17 minus 8. You see how you avoid all the confusion if you just don't do the plus negative? You just say, hey, that's just 17 minus 8. Right? All right. Joshua, I think you're up. 13, what's the answer?
13 would be 10.
You're amazing. Good job. 10 is excellent. Because that's the same as 21 minus 11. Really happy with that. All right, here we go. 14. Let's hear the good news, Brennan.
Repeat that, please.
You're up. Number 14. What do you
It would be 5.
You are amazing. Good job. Now, I want to say something here, guys. Look at this problem. Negative 15 plus 20 is the same as 20 minus 15. Does everybody agree with that? Yeah, so as soon as I learned that, I was like, wow, that helped me out a whole bunch. Right? Just you can reverse the order if you want. Does that make sense for everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, that was excellent. All right, here we go. Back up top. Number 15. Yes, it is 2. Definitely 2. Thank you. Beautiful. I'm happy. Seems like we're doing okay. Uh-oh. 16.
I think, well, it's gonna be 29, so this is 25.
Right? What type of 29?
Oh, negative, sorry.
Negative 29. All right? Now, again, I like to write negative 25 minus 4. Okay, 17.
Negative
Yay, now we're good. Negative 25. Okay, we're on a roll. Now, remember, my homeschool people, if you're not sure, you got to tell me. Anybody else in class have any issues? Seems like we're doing better now. All right. Jackson, go.
On 18 or
18.
-6.
Well, you have almost
Oh,
negative what?
-5.
Yeah, negative 5. Don't worry about it. I don't care about the simple little mistakes like that. You knew you were supposed to subtract and keep it negative. I'm good. Negative 5 is correct. All right, number 19. Help me. No dancing allowed. If that's what you call that. What's 12? Number 19. 12 plus negative 16. Trey, tell me. Number 19.
Oh, that's -4.
That is negative 4. Thank you. Good work. Negative 4. All right, number 20.
I got
Wow, we are great. Negative 16. I'm really happy with that. Okay, Ethan, come on, buddy. Tell me what's 13 plus negative 2. Now look, where are we starting? Read me the first number. Now, plus and minus we're not allowed to have. What's a positive and a minus? The same as. Yes. So we're doing 13 minus 2. What's 13 minus 2? Yeah, that's how easy that problem is. They make it difficult with multiple signs. We're not having multiple signs. The signs are either positive or negative, not both. All right, last and least. Last and not least. I am super impressed. Yay, that's very good. But you didn't read it. So read it.
Sorry, okay. A contestant has 1,500 points. He loses another 1,250 points. What is his result?
Yes, I'm super proud of you. So we started with minus 1,500, and then we lost another 1,250. Signs are the same, you add. I'm really happy, guys. Really happy. All right. So what I want to do now is I want to talk to the boys online. How are you guys doing? You guys feel comfortable with the positives and negatives here, guys?
Yep,
All
I
right.
do.
All right,
Yeah, I feel good.
we got a couple more questions, all right? And then we're going to turn you loose. Yeah. On which one?
Number 22.
Okay, what's the problem?
The contestant has 1,400 points.
No, it doesn't. Doesn't say that. It says the.
Oh, and that, okay.
There you
That was
go.
like a little-
No. That's good. That's good. Yes, ma'am.
How do you get negative 2,000?
Well, if you owe 1,500 and you owe 1,250, you add them together. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right.
I can actually
What's that?
I can actually
Yeah, you can go to the restroom. Just go to the restroom real quick, okay? All right. So, guys, I see some of you guys busy bees, okay? This is not that hard, right? Now, I want everybody online to listen to me, all right? Does everybody see I posted the solutions also? What are you supposed to do with the solutions after you finish the homework? What are you supposed to do? Check your answers. All right? There's no point. Now, the other thing is, if you're looking at 23 going, I'm not real sure how to do 23, then you can look up the answer to 23 and say, well, how did they do it? And then you can see if you can understand that. Is everybody with me? All right? It's not there to just say, okay, I couldn't do my homework, so I'm just going to write down the answers real quick. We don't ever do that. All right? The solutions are provided for you to check your work. I don't want you not knowing something. All right, so you always correct. After you correct, then you're going to submit it. All right, how you guys, boys, you okay?
Yep.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and close everything down, and you guys finish your work and then submit it back to me. Is that all right?
Yep.
All right, you guys, it was good. And today it seemed like the internet was better, so I'm happy about that. So you guys have a great day, okay?
You too. Thank you.
Post the recording if you have any doubts. All right? And the solution. You
Bye, Mr. Stroh.
guys have a wonderful day, okay?
You too. Bye.
Take care.
Bye.